Welcome back. Today we'll talk about this. Nearly half of all Americans have seriously considered leaving the United States when they retire. Not a short trip, but permanently. That number is real, and behind it is a crisis hiding in plain sight, one that millions of people are living through right now quietly, without it ever making the news. But the real story is not about the people who leave, it's about what happens to them after. It usually hits a few years later, and nobody warns them about it. And it has nothing to do with money, that's where this is going. But first, you need to understand how things got this far. Because the numbers are strange. The contract nobody knew was broken for a long time. The American retirement story had a clear, predictable shape. You worked 30-40 years, you paid off the house, or got close to it. You saved what you could, and when the time finally came, you stepped into old age with some reasonable stability. Not wealthy, just enough to stop counting every dollar at the end of the month. Enough time, finally, to actually breathe. That was the deal people built their entire lives around. Their choices, their savings habits, the homes they bought, and the jobs they took. The problem is, the deal changed quietly while they were busy living inside it, and most people did not get a copy until it was far too late to adjust. Here's what the numbers actually look like right now. The average retired household in the United States spends around $5,000 a month. The average Social Security check comes in at around $2,000 a month. That is a gap of $3,000 every single month that has to come from somewhere savings, part-time work, family support. Some combination of all three, and for most retirees that gap is not shrinking, it is getting wider every year. Rent on an average apartment runs about $1,500 a month, sometimes more depending on where you live. That single linear item already eats 3/4 of the average Social Security check in Miami, Austin, or San Francisco, a modest one. Bedroom does not strain the budget. It swallows a whole. And then some, then add groceries, medication, a utility bill, a copay that went up again this year. The math does not work. It has not been working for a long time, and right now, millions of people are living inside that math every single month, trying to make numbers add up that simply do not. The crisis nobody can see here is what makes the situation different. For most economic problems you hear about, it is almost completely invisible. There are no long lines, no protests, no dramatic visible signs that something has gone badly wrong. For a large number of people there is millions of quiet adjustments happening behind closed doors, skipping the dentist this year. Find the generic version of everything, postponing the specialist visit. Choosing between the electric bill and the prescription refill, and this is clawing away at a rapid pace even here in New Orleans. One more adjustment, going back to work, any large retail store in America, and take a look at who is behind the register. Gray-haired cashiers, people in their late 60s stocking shelves, men and women in their early 70s standing in jobs that were supposed to be 15 years behind them. That is not an inspiring story about staying active and engaged in retirement. For most of those people, it is pure arithmetic. The pension is not enough. The savings ran out faster than expected, so they go back, and underneath all of that financial pressure, there is something else running alongside, something that gets talked about even less than the dollar figures. Loneliness, the social infrastructure that once made retirement feel stable and worthwhile, the neighborhood, the community, the close friends who had known you for 30 years, the family who lived near enough to drop by on a Wednesday afternoon. That entire structure has quietly eroded for a lot of people, children, even for children. And this is true here in New Orleans. Many people are getting by, one day at a time, moved to different state jobs. Old friends passed away or gradually lost touch. Neighborhoods turned over so completely that the street looks the same, but the feeling is entirely gone. Financial pressure and social disconnection, both landing at exactly the same moment in life when people need stability and belonging. Most of that combination is worth the idea. Begins quietly, almost like a question you are afraid to say out loud in case someone hears it. If I cannot afford to grow old here, what if I just did not? What the videos are actually showing you, once that question gets into your head tends to stay there, and the internet is genuinely good at keeping it alive. You start seeing videos of couples living surprisingly well in Southeast Asia or Southern Europe on budgets that seemed impossible by American standards. A retired nurse in Thailand walking through her $500 a month apartment with a pool. A former high school teacher in Lisbon, describing a life where she walks to the market every morning, eats well, and sits in cafes. Those videos are not fabricated. They are showing something real. So let us actually walk through what real looks like in the places drawing the most attention. Part 2 of this video, we will discuss several cities that are leaving retirees with their mouth open. That's right, Thailand, the Philippines, Mexico, and much more places to go find peace. If you enjoy this video, please press a like and subscribe for more videos like this.